All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the New England Patriots. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go, let's go.
Tight end right. We got 4. We got
Sit up! 180!
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Blue, blue.
56.
On second down, here's Trubisky.
Catch it.
On the left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A gain of 26 on the third down conversion.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on third down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just kind of shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first.
You got 3 down.
Sit up! 180!
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Got some real estate inside the 30. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Trubisky on first down. Evans has it left side. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Let's go,
4
let's go.
yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Red, up!
They'll run it now for the gun. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball,
18,
get ball.
18.
Even. 4 down. Even. Mike's 59.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Trey Burton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Parkey with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Touchdown.
Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. This will be taken about the 12. A nice little juke. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Hey, four down, four down.
Here we go.
Sony Michel, his first carry. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Double tight. Three down, three down.
Ohio. Ohio.
Three down.
Hut. Hut.
He'll look to throw. Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Watch left. He's tied right there.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Hut.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Watch one.
Here we go. Red 38.
On play action, they'll throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos for the pick. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Red, up. Blue. Yep.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Hot. Woo! Get them, boys. Yeah, that's how we do, D.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15.
Four down.
Lock in. Red, up. Gotta go.
Take the edge. Go.
Hey, 18.
Take it.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
Let's go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6.
Sit up. 180.
29.
Lock in.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
Out of the gun, Trubisky.
Double up.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
Yeah, I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14.
Let's go! What? 90!
Now a first down carry against Michelle. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! What? 90!
He'll drop to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Nick Kwiatkowski in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Come on, let's go! Red 38! Red 38! Hut!
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right. Odd. 3 down. 3 down. Odd.
Blue.
Check 31. Check 31.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. There to stop him, Jawan Bentley.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey.
Blue.
4 down.
Hey, 18. Red, up.
Check 13.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly for Robert. It got his man complete. Powering his way forward. Touchdown, Chicago. Allen Robinson, 84 yards. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And when a Hail Mary is completed for a touchdown pass like that, I think any defensive coordinator just puts their face right into their hands.
I don't think there's any doubt about it, and I don't have stats in front of me. I don't have the empirical numbers that say that in recent years the Hail Mary pass has been completed more than it has been, but it feels that way, doesn't it? And I know the defenses are spending more time on it. I think the biggest mistake they make is that they play everything from behind the receiver. I think they've got to start getting people in front as well to try and knock the ball away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Mike's 5'9", Mike's
Trubisky with the give to Howard. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Sit up. 180.
4 down.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Hey.
Sit up. 180. Red, up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
The Bears on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Lock in. Red, up. Red, up.
Now it's Trubisky. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Double tight. 4 down.
Blue.
They'll try to run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
They can't see us.
Jordan Howard with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Bears will extend their lead. Parkey adds the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the Patriots coming out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go and force everything either.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy. and can step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
They're coming. Let's go. Come on. Run.
Touchdown, Chicago! Jordan Howard with his 14th touchdown of the year, second of the game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience. Yeah. You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw incomplete. It's Page. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
86. He's sneaky, guys. Watch out.
Ohio!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Looking left side, he's got him in. It's Page. He'll be stopped shy of the 45 despite a great move. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, baby.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Time on the right.
Let's go! Red 38!
They'll drop the throw. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice
Anytime
hit,
a
boy.
defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Tight right.
Ohio!
Now back to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Eddie Goldman in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a very difficult task.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
4 down.
We're go! Let's go!
You go tight.
They go up to the outside. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Two tights. 4 down.
There you go, we go. You see it?
They run. This is Cohen. And an alley run. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Red, up!
4 down. Check.
They'll throw on first down to Trubisky. Throw left side complete. It's Warner. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
They only got a yard out of that last completion,
Hey,
and that
Hang on,
makes
we
it
got- you see it,
2nd
you
and
see it?
9.
Reds up. Hey, 18.
Mike,
They go play action. Trubisky
coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Evans.
Blitz.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Last stop.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
Trubisky now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this
Four down,
first
four
half.
down.
It's
Check.
first and 10.
Let's go.
And he stopped immediately there.
Go.
No
Run,
gain on the
run,
play
run.
there. 2nd down.
Here
And
comes
as a
the
defensive
ball.
end, getting off the ball
Boy,
quickly,
I see you.
swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this.
Double tight. We got 4.
Reds up. Sit up. 180.
They run play action for Howard. Now Trubisky. His throw caught at about the 5.
I know you
And
feel
able
that.
to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal.
4 down.
Sit up. 180.
Mike's 59.
Here's Trubisky. Stepping up, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Mitchell Trubisky on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Bears continue to pour it on. Now Parkey for the extra point. Parkey with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Here's Parkey now set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big
Come
time.
on, let's go. 90. 90.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Over the middle here to Wilson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pick
Flex
up at
round,
34
flex round.
yards. On the handoff, it's Michelle. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Flex round.
81. Eyes on 81.
Let's go. Spread 38.
They'll look to throw here. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
Ohio.
He's got his first
Flex
catch here
round,
before
flex
halftime,
round.
and it goes for a first down.
Ohio.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Page. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play, in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Here we go! Red 38! Red 38!
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. 14 seconds, all that's left of this first half as they come up on first down. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Flex round! Flex round!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. Philip Dorsett, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Here we go! Red 38!
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another drive comes and goes. Still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, you know, it's real easy to get discouraged.
But how about this, a fake? This is caught. Now a late flag comes in as they got him down via the face mask, and that'll give him even better starting position. Now it's 1st and 10 after a costly penalty there on 4th down.
Key the tight end.
Following the penalty, Michel. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Tight end's right. Tight end's right. 4 down.
They'll try to run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
And too much on that one. It's out of the back of the end zone, incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice
Here
already.
we go.
Here
Red
comes
38.
third and goal.
Red 38.
We got 3 down, but we got to
They'll set up a throw.
hold the look.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
4 down, 4 down.
Step. 180. There you go. We got. You see it. You see it.
They'll begin the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him
gotta
behind the line
go.
right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Hands up.
Mike, check.
Lock in. Lock in.
On second down, Trubisky. It's caught to the right side by Robinson. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. That catch good for 5. It's third down. The Bears on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey.
Red up. Set up. 180. Red up.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Now Trubisky.
Got nothing.
And Robinson with a big catch. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give them 27 yards on the third down conversion.
There you go. We got. You see it. You see it.
To the right. Move. 4 down, 4 down. Check. 4 down, 4 down.
Now Trubisky to throw. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're either throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
Now it's Trubisky. Gonna let one fly. This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one goes for 36 yards.
Let's go. We're on
So
the
how
ball.
about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey.
Sit up. 180.
Looking to throw Trubisky on 1st down. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
180.
3 down.
We're go. Let's go.
Crunch.
Run with Howard. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
We got three, fellas. We got 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Escaping, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. In for the score. And the Bears add on. Parkey adds the extra point. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds.
And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Eddie Goldman in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Flex round.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And it's caught over the middle. Wilson, the 40, the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cedric Wilson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots able to get this back to within at least some measure of respectability. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. Santos able to tack on the extra point. So they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so. And that was amazing because that drive went, no adjustments.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a 1st down. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Sit up. 180.
Back now in Foxborough. it on first down. In on the stop, DeMonte Casey. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Oh, another great move.
Wrap up.
Still moving. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
I know we're in the era of wide-open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football, and we just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and, you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. Right back to Howard. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Hey, 4 down.
This is Howard on 2nd down. Now Howard strips. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. Almost like, it's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. This is Cohen. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Watch tight, tight end's right. Watch tight, tight end's right. 4 down, 4 down. Alert.
There you go, we got, you see it, you see it?
Again, it's Cohen.
Go, just run.
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bears continue to put it on. Parkey with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Parkey now, set to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
3 down.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one goes incomplete. They tried something out of the bag of tricks, but it's incomplete and now 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a second down. They feel good about what's going on. They just play better and better.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy.
Come on, let's go!
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that?
Here we go.
Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
And they will find Dorsett. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. This quarterback now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. They'll run it now out of the and he'll take this one up close to about the 45. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays.
Ohio!
2nd and 8.
Ohio!
Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
He sets to fire deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. Definitely desperation time. This just looks like, hey, throw it down there. Hope that your guy can make a play.
You want him to make a play,
Four down.
but if
Ohio!
not, maybe you get a pass interference call. And you know in the NFL, that's a safety foul. You get all that yardage. That would be a big play.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Here's Ryan Allen now as he's on to punt for New England. And look at this. It's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. Well, not only did they try to fake it, they put the ball in the arm of their punter, and it didn't work out.
Not the quarterback.
No.
The punter.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Risky.
And it's so funny because when it works, genius. When it doesn't work, not so smart.
Not so
In
genius.
this case, not so genius, but I do admire that he went for it.
Check 26, check 26.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Run.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this.
Hurry, hurry!
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
We're go, let's go!
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
Well, we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Guys, double tight.
3 down.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.